Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Good morning. We got the John Deere RS72 mower. So I'm going to do a little review on it. Got about 100 hours, I think, on it. 100, 120, something like that. Just want to let you guys know I mow in real rough country West Hawaii on the Big Island. The west coast of the Big Island. Very rocky, grassy, as you guys see from my previous videos. I hit a lot of rocks. And I feel this was a better piece of equipment than a mulcher. For my situation, it does better on hidden rocks, I think. It touches them better, you know, with the blades and bounces off rather than a mulcher, which can climb over a rock if you see it, which I think would cause more damage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my thought process. So I'm going to go over this mower and why I believe it's a better attachment than a mulcher. And a review of the RS72 in Hawaii, in my situation. All right, let's go. So, as you guys can see, I did do some amending. This thing did come with a front flap with chains on it that goes up when it hits stumps. I took that off. It made the grass lie down before it cut it, so I wasn't cutting as much as I'd want. Other than that, it's got a really heavy push bar, really like that. The other things I don't like, because I do back drag when I cut, and then I back drag. Yes, I realize that causes a lot of wear and tear in ground engagement. I am very aware of that. But I believe it's the only way to really have a good finished product. And, you know, wear and tear is, you know, name of the game. So let's see what it wore down. All right, so we got these skid shoes, which, you know, take a pretty good brunt beating. Mainly these bolt heads. These are like carriage style bolt heads, round bolts with the square shoulder underneath. And they're kind of, well, this one's missing. The other side still has the threaded part. But yeah, so these, as you guys can see, likes to do a little bit of talking. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple of little tack welds there so I can grind them off when I got to replace them. But, I mean, right here is the main point of wear. And, I mean, compared to how much I do of ground engagement, they're doing A-okay. Just got to keep the bolts all, you know, tightened up because grass does get wedged under here and then pulls a whole big chunk. Yeah, wear shoes. Pretty good. I like them. So now's the big Kone moment. This big old round plate. As you guys can see, this plate had the option for little carbide bits for a little bit of mulching action. And you can see that this plate goes clockwise as you look at it this way. So it flings rocks out kind of that way. Got to be careful of that. Here's the blades. Big suckers. As you guys can see, I already did turn them. They're nice and blunted, but they still cut real well. And you guys can see how thick those guys are. I mean, boof. You guys can see the rounded corners on this carrier plate here, this disc. You know, it's kind of comparative. But you guys can see all the edges are getting a little chamfered there. This is, you know, used to be up a lot higher. Didn't opt for these guys because they'd break right off. The middle is fine. These bolt heads, well, they get ground down quite nicely. So I say one flip of the blade, and then you obviously have to replace those anyway. All in all, it's grinding in pretty good. The initial wear from the edges here, you know, gets ground down quite fast, but I'm just watching the grind down here, you know, the space between here and here. Yeah, so this sucker's a beefy mower. That plate is heavy dudes. Heavy duty. Yeah, you guys can see this, the thickness of those blades. Oof, da me. Yeah, these blades are 3/4 inch thick AR 500 steel or whatever it's called. The heavy duty stuff. Yeah, 3/4 inch. Can't turn this too much because it's still attached to the hydraulics. But yeah, you guys can see there's a little shield here just to prevent any windage. The front, beefy. So I'm gonna go clean this sucker. Well, yeah, I you know, really do like this mower. It's a good unit. And it takes the unfortunate abuse I do give it. But this is still my first set of blades, and I think they still got a long way to go. So yeah, little quick review on that. Now, the rest of the machine's doing good. Little dirts, a little dirty here and there, but well greased. The machine has like 324 hours now. I know I want to use this thing more, but I got so much other things I got to do as well. This thing's going to get plenty of use in the future, I guarantee it. But yeah, you see, there's all these grease marks everywhere from all the pivot joints where, you know, these suckers are greasy. Plants pick that stuff up and smear. All right, well, yeah. And the other thing that you're going to lose is a whole bunch of these fitting caps. Name of the game. I mean, I really wish we could keep the fitting caps everywhere, you know, on the machine, capped up, saved up, but branches just rip them off. It sucks. It sucks. But yeah, so far good machine. I really like the design of the new ones, but this sucker keeps kicking butt. Yeah, just going over this machine, I did notice one thing. Way deep in here, a little aircraft cable is loosey-goosey. Like, what's going on? You guys can see that right there? That's a hydraulic arm release for inside the cab, and that thing is loose. Why? So I got to reconnect that for safety reasons. Oh, this roller compactor, it really does a phenomenal job at vibrating crap loose. But yeah, this thing's gonna get a quick cleaning. We'll come back to it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are decently clean, so I'm not gonna super scrub everything because it's gonna get greasy again as soon as I effing use it. But appearance goes a long way. Keep it as clean as long as possible. I know those people that ceramic coat or wax their machines. I get it. Yeah, if you can keep them clean like that, awesome. Keeps the dust off. But what I do, I go through twigs and branches with grease on them. There's no wax or ceramic coating that can keep that crap from coming on there or be easily washed off. So I'm going to do a little bit of painting right there, because just to prevent future rust growth. The paint will chip right off, but for storage, I'll paint it. Underneath, I'll do a little fluid film spray. Fluid film. Gotta love it. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. So yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll end this video here and maybe make another one. All right, so that's a review and cleaning 289D3. Please like, comment, subscribe, aloha, and thanks for watching.